Rjito.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to VUI. I got my boy Rjito right here. He's gonna talk more about his company in starting up in San Diego,
right.
Paradise Hills. Why don't you guys tell us more about us?
Yeah, so it's my new underwear brand, my new underwear line that I'm gonna be starting. It's called Show Your Worth, and I'm very excited. I'm juiced. I'm jazzed, and I can't wait to launch this new product.
Why don't you tell us more about us? What's behind the idea? Show Your Worth. What does that mean?
Well, Show Your Worth it was like a story kind of behind it. Like, what happened was I was in my bed and I was just having one of those gloomy days, and I was just trying to thinking about ways, how can I fulfill the dreams that I want to live? And I'm kind of like low-key going down a spiral, and my beats is the ones making me a little bit of a living, but it's not really consistent. I want something consistent. I'm thinking about what can I make something happen. I need something tangible.
Residual.
Yeah, I need something residual. I need something in hand to get the people. And I was thinking about, hey, maybe I should join my friend Joey. He's an internet marketer. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about maybe I should just buy his course, about $1,000 or so.
Expensive, yeah.
But then I thought about it. I sat back and I was like, hey, if I can't really market my own beats, what makes me think I'm going to market somebody else's beats? And who's going to want to work with somebody who, and I was asking myself, who's going to want to work with somebody who gains all this knowledge but is not willing to apply it?
No results,
yeah. Time is precious, time is valuable. So I'm basically, giving my friend Joey $1,000, but I'm wasting his time because I'm not willing to apply it. So I told myself, hey, Rjito, you got to show your worth. You got to show your worth. Like, who's gonna want to work with somebody who's not gonna show their worth? And I came up with that idea, show your worth. I like that slogan, but I didn't know what I was gonna link it up to. Yeah. But then the next day, Nipsey Hussle, he actually he launched his new video. I think it was called Double Up. And I was watching his old video clip, and he had his underwear brand. I knew he had his own product line, but I didn't know he had his own underwear brand. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Like, I want my own underwear brand. And I felt like it was pretty not saturated.
Unique, yeah.
And I was like, hey, who's doing this? And I just wanted to be like, well, show your worth. Slap it on the waistband. Let's see what's going on. And that's pretty much how that whole thing formed. And I just went right to it. Right when it.
That's crazy because I never heard anyone else come up with the brand underwear like Brad, except Nipsey Hussle and Calvin Klein and all them. But
right.
That's a pretty unique market. So I mean, your quality seems pretty premium. So
yeah. So
more about the details. What is that made out of?
It's made out of lyocell, and lyocell is like a lyocell is one of those. It's an old fabric that was once used for the old designer clothing, but it's really phenomenal. Actually, I mean the fabric itself. It's 50% more moisture absorbent than cotton, 50% more softer than cotton. It has it's eco-friendly. It's made out of wood fibers. Okay. What I really liked about it, what really was intriguing, was that it's anti-bacterial. There's not really a lot of underwears where you can have antibacterial type of material, because you have underwear that's going from polyester to cotton, which is some good fabric, but it's very cheap. Because the disadvantage of having lyocell is that it's very expensive.
Okay. And you grew up in San Diego. What's your background?
Yeah, I grew up in San Diego, and born and raised in the Southeast. I'm not gonna ever forget my roots, but obviously you gotta upgrade sometimes, and gotta think of some different ways to get out.
So are you a student right now, or do you work a job? What do you do?
Yeah, I go to San Diego, but yeah, so that's part of the San Diego State. Yeah, but that's part of the story too. Actually, like I said, when I was thinking about show your worth and how that came about, I was thinking about hey man, like I really want to stay away from a job at this point. I really want to just focus on how can I have some financial freedom. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously I could have went to go get a job. Oh, he's feeling gloomy. Yeah. He could have went to go get a job. Go get a job, But I just wasn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that can make me feel like superior, like I can have my own business. I want something entrepreneur type stuff, and I wanted to make myself feel uncomfortable. I feel like being comfortable is you just want to make a move. I had to create some urgency. I felt like me having a job would make me so comfortable where I'm like, why would I need to make another move? I'm already making money. Whereas, okay, let's just feel like, hey, this shit is broke. You need to go fix it. No. So I just went that route. I just tried to train my mind to be uncomfortable, and I just went with it.
Okay, cool.
I'd rather have time more than money. So I'm not gonna be a hypocrite about it. I might end up better with a job. Who knows? I refuse to not make any money. But as of right now, I'd rather start building something. Like, you got to do something right now.
Exactly. Yeah, no, so I mean, you're at a young age, 20s.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time to take a lot of risk.
Yeah, exactly.
Consider that, or?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, right now I'm still in my 20s, and I just figured that, before we gain liabilities, before we gain, real families or stuff like that, you're not going to really, your time is going to be very, very limited. And, at this time and age, you really want to, start building your empire right now. But like I said, though, I feel like there is no day on success, though. Mm-hmm. You can happen in your 30s or 40s. But what I'm saying right now, 20 years old, not really having much to have, I think the time is now to try to do something right now.
Cool. I mean, I like the way you present yourself.
Yeah.
How did you want to market the brand?
So how I'm marketing the brand is pretty sweet, I feel like. So what I'm doing is I'm actually integrating this show, VUI, with the purchase of underwear. Okay. So my underwear is going to be costing $20. But see, I didn't want it to be like, hey, you're buying $20 worth of underwear, that's it. I want to support you. And how I'm going to do that is I'm calling out people who are rappers, mm-hmm. singers, people who are business owners,
entrepreneurs in general. Yeah.
Entrepreneurs in general. Somebody who has a brand they want to put some awareness on there. Somebody that wants to just put some promotion, some marketing. Even if you don't have no brand to market or have a type of any of awareness, we can also talk about social views. What is your views on society? Well, we just have one of those talks, one of those table round talks. You know what I'm saying? And basically, so you support me, I support you.
So you're gonna build a relationship with your customers.
Yeah. So basically, I want them to feel like they're part of this. They're part of this journey. You're not somebody that I'm trying to care about. That I'm really trying to help you out too. As you're helping me. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool. Any advice, for tips for new entrepreneurs from maybe high school students, college students that are trying to be business road? Trying to not get a job and actually grow themselves and be entrepreneurs. You got to their own business. Any advice you give to them?
Well, you got to be uncomfortable. I feel like you got to get yourself in a position where you're kind of like, this isn't feeling right, and when it doesn't feel right, you got to do something about it, right? And you got to just go for it. I mean, this is the difference between everything I've thought about. I have had plenty of ideas of becoming a business owner, but I just never really made that decision. And what happened with this one was I thought about it and I did it right away. I didn't think about it twice. I didn't ask for no one's opinion. That's number one. Don't ask for no one's opinion, because someone's going to stop you from doing what you want to do. So just go for it, and if it fails, it fails. I mean, I might be making a fool out of myself, but I'm just trying something. I had somebody tell me, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. So it's kind of like, it's what's so hard about trying? It's free, and it's all you got. And that's what I feel like you got to go for. Don't ask for no one's opinions, and that's the difference. What I did was, I thought about the idea. I started researching how am I going to do this, how I'm going to market it, how I'm going to brand it, and how I'm going to put it in the package. Yeah. And then bought it and shot for it. That's it.
Okay. And you also have a show, right? Called PB Shore?
Oh yeah, PB Shore. Yeah. So I'm still working on some other shows. We're still going to be working on more episodes. We just need some better content. It's a lot of editing and a lot of content you need. But so I'm still excited about that. We just can't wait till the spring hits, and then we're going to get going.
So you produce beats, make shows, and now you're into underwear.
Yeah. So like I said too, I want to go back to for some more advice where basically I'm trying to sum it up from what I got from Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. It's really what turned my time, but it came from him. Yeah. He basically said it's trial and error. Mm-hmm. You're gonna. It's the best way to learn. It's the best way to learn. You got to see if it doesn't work, throw it out. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't work, try something different. If it does work, keep doing it. So, trial and error, see what the balance is, and keep going.
For sure. Anyways, thanks for coming out tonight. Any last advice you have for the viewers?
Oh, yeah. So, for just kind of advice you want to?
Yeah, I mean, anyway, new entrepreneurs, any last advice you have for them?
Yeah, so my top three would be number one, you gotta have your own, you can't psych yourself out. And you can't let others psych you out. Because, I mean, there's a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family members, even yourself can psych yourself out when you're going down this path. You're gonna encounter. I encounter some things where I'm like, is this worth it? Is this what I'm doing? Is it worth my time? But that's just the process. And you're gonna have people telling you, you're wasting your time. You know, people are telling me, you know, hey, you're going against Calvin Klein, you're going against all that. But see, I'm not worried about the competitors. See, I think about business, it's like you either innovating something or you're creating something. And I feel like my product is gonna be better. But I'm not competing against the big dogs now. I'm just competing within myself and starting a foundation in San Diego. So what I'm doing is just starting small through the trenches, and maybe if I get my name out there through word of mouth advertisement, then maybe we can go somewhere different, somewhere bigger. And number two would be you got to read books. People don't really think that reading books is not important, but it is. You got to have some personal growth. You got to develop an above average personality. You got to have an above average handshake. You know, those small little things make a better person, because somebody once told me that income does not far exceed personal development. So you know, reading books and always having laser focus on what the prize is, and you know, to be financial free, get out the rat race. For me, having a job is like you're capping your financial freedom, where you should be living free.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah. So and number three would be you got to believe that thoughts are things. Whatever you think about the most comes true. I mean, if you think about something worse is going to happen, something worse is going to happen. But if you think something positive is going to happen.
That's true, yeah.
Like I said, I'm not successful yet. I'm not successful anywhere like that. It's nothing like I know everything like that. It's like working out for me, you know, like you know how to work out, you know how to eat, but you're not swole yet.
I mean, it takes time.
It takes time. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not successful yet, but success is something you attract, not something you pursue. Yeah.
And lastly, so people that have an idea, but they're waiting for someone else to do that idea, that outcome.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to them?
Well, my thing is that if you wait for somebody else for their outcome, is that it's already too late. Somebody's already done it. I feel like to determine your outcome and to determine your future, you got to start now. Exactly. You got to do something now to dictate your future. If you don't do anything now, if you're gonna wait, if you're gonna continue to, you can do your job. You can do a job and do this at the same time. I'm just saying, for me personally, I want to be uncomfortable, set some type of urgency. But if you're just gonna have a job and you're still wishing about, I want to be financial free, but still going down that path, you're not doing anything. You know, so it's like nothing's gonna change for you. You got to change. So you know, like I said, to determine your outcome, you got to do something now. And if you wait too long, you can, you know, it's already too late. Somebody's already done it. You can follow their formula though, their hard work and success to get what they have.
Innovate, yeah.
But I mean, as far as you want to see if this shit would work, I mean, if my underwear shit would work, it's already done. Yeah. You know, so it's like you got to do something now. So if you want a better outcome, change it. Start doing it within the future, within the present.
Perfect. Well, anyways, thank you very much, RJ.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to buy a pair of underwear, where do they go?
Oh, they go to me. I'm gonna be doing just deliveries. You know,
okay.
We're gonna do it's basically, you know, friends of a friend right now. So basically nothing like that. I do plan on going online and selling my stuff on Shopify or stuff like that. But I want to be organic. I want to have my followers, who I have. My profile is private, you know, and I have a lot of views of who a pretty good amount of views of who I'm marketing to. It's whatever, a private account. It's kind of amazing because, you know, there's a lot of people I haven't talked to in a while, but they're, you know, I like how they're supporting me, you know, and yeah, so I'm excited about it. I'm jazzed. I'm juiced. But you know, I'm really happy though that you you know, helped me out for today for the first show, because you know, we're gonna be doing this for a while.
Awesome. We're just getting started, so
yeah.
Thanks for having you, man.
All right, brother.
Nice seeing you, man. Good luck.
Yeah.